All right, so today we are going to talk about multiples. And this has to do with factors. So it's almost the backwards way of the factors. So for example, when we had, and our question for today is, how are factors and multiples related? All right, so when we had our 3 times 12, or 3 times 4 is 12, we know that this is a factor of 12, and this is a factor of 12. What that means now, this is the new part, that means 12 is a multiple of 4, oops, the word of, and it's a multiple of 3. So, whoops, that's kind of blurry. So that means that if it was asked, 12 is a multiple of 4 and 3. That means if I multiplied something by either of those two factors, I would get 12. So it's the backwards way of, these are the two factors of 12, and then 3 and 4 are the multiples of 12. I know, let's do a few of them, and then we'll be able to see. And we're going to use our multiplication chart to help us with that. So these are my questions. Is 3 a multiple of 6? Okay, so that means, is there anything times 3 that's going to give me 6? And our answer is yes. There's a 2, so that means yes, 3 is a multiple of 6. So that's one way that you might see it. And it's the same thing. Is 3 a multiple of 6? And if you can put something in this box to make it true, that means yes, 3 is a multiple of 6. Now, this is another way. It's going to say find multiples of 3. Find multiples of 3. Okay, so what you think in your head is, this is our think. We think, okay, 1 times 3. So 3 is a multiple. Then we think 2 times 3. That means 6 is a multiple. Then we think 3 times 3. And that means 9 is a multiple. Then we think 4 times 3. Then 12 is the multiple. 5 times 3. That means 15 is a multiple. And we can keep going and going and going. Because if anything times 3 is going to be a multiple of 3. So that means 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15 are all multiples of 3. Because something times 3 is going to give us those answers. Now, using this on the hundreds chart, not the hundreds chart, the multiplication table, let's get that out. So if I looked here at my 3's, these answers are all multiples, and you can see how they match. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So if we kept going, 3 times 6, 18 is a multiple. 7 times 3, 21 is a multiple. So all of these answers are multiples of 3. So multiples of 3. All right, so let's practice a little bit. So here's our question. We're going to write it is this one. Okay, let's use blue. My question is 3 a multiple of, and our choices are, we're going to do 4, we're going to do 8, we're going to do 24, and we're going to do 38. All right, so our think is there anything times 3 that's going to give me 4? Is there anything times 3 that's going to give me 8? Is there anything times 3 that's going to give me 24? And is there anything times 3 that's going to give me 38? Those are my thinks. All right, and I can use my chart right here. So if I'm at my 3's, do I see any 4 being an answer? No. So that means no, 4 is not a multiple because there cannot be a number in there. Now let's look for 8. So we're still on the 3. Do we see 8? No. So that means 8 is not a multiple of 3. So let's see if we want to try 24. 24? Yes, because 3 times 8 is 24. So that means yes. It is a multiple of 3. My factors are 3 and 8, but it's a multiple. The answer, 24, is a multiple of 3. The sun is shining on our paper today. And then 38. Now this only goes up to 36, but if I was going to count on 3 more, it'd be 36, 37, 38, 39. So it would not be 38. So 38 is not a multiple. This right here is an important thing to help you remember between factors and multiples. These two are the factors, this is the multiple. So, and then 12 is a multiple of 4 and a multiple of 3. So this one, nope, this is no. So 3 is a multiple of 24. 8 is a multiple of 24. So using this is the different ways to say it. These are the factors of 24, and the 3 and 24 is a multiple of 3, and 8 is a multiple of 24. Don't worry, we will practice this more to get the difference between multiple. When you think of multiple, I hear of multiply. So this one right here helps me think of multiply. And then this is where we're doing random numbers to check. So if it just says find the multiples of 3, you just multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's asking if it's a multiple, you have to see if you can make this answer true. If you can make it true, then the answer is yes.